Hi, and welcome to Unboxed Politics. My name is Tim. We're going to do things a little differently today because it's been a day in
happened,
American
Tim?
politics. Well, guys, another celebrity couple is broken up.
No.
And
No.
I mean, I'll let you guess who.
No.
Who do you guys think had a major
Mario and
public
Donkey
breakup
Kong?
today?
I'm gonna go with Prince Harry and Megan.
Really? Okay.
I'm sticking with Mario and Donkey Kong.
They'll never be separated.
They are now.
I saw
Green
them.
up, make some pay up.
Wait.
Well,
Brad and Angelina already broke up, didn't they?
Mhm.
I was going to be like, close, Ollie, close.
They've all both of
already
them have
clapped.
remarried like 4 times.
No,
Their
no,
kids.
guys.
Their kids have already been married and divorced. People.
All guesses are wrong.
Could you guys not hear the soundboard this whole time?
Was it
No.
Mickey Mouse, Mickey and Minnie?
No.
We're taking a little bit of echo because those were choice.
Oprah and The Rock.
Oprah and
They will never split up.
The Rock and The Rock. The Rock and
The-
Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock and the Pebble.
The Rock and Kevin Hart is a couple.
What Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively?
Oh man, that would
Don't
hurt
you
me.
ever say that again.
Whoa, the day.
No.
Don't
Why would you
ever
attack
say-
Canadian
ever
premier
say that
couple?
again.
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
All right. Now you're gonna get some of my sweet echoey goodness.
Those uppity women now. They want the right to choose. We'll split people on.
And we came in with a yeah. And then
Oh.
I added that one.
You live for it
Nice.
and you die for it.
Oh God, I remember.
It is insufficient and deeply disturbing.
That's a lot of bits. A lot of bits.
Those uppity women now.
You're right.
Not particularly.
Okay, that's good. Feel better. I feel better.
Play my favorite one.
All right, you're right. You're not done yet. We'll just go through the board for the first 2 minutes of every show. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Here's your soundboards for the day. Oh.
Oh my God! I don't like Elon Musk. I'm gonna say it 50,000 times.
Gonna like it now.
Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said.
Chicken bleep mother froggers.
Ever in the chat.
Yeah.
Fuck the goddamn. You cannot fuck the goddamn.
That's your data, dumbass.
We're back.
Oh.
Oh, and Ollie's.
Are we?
I know nothing.
Nothing.
We're keeping our elbows up, bud.
But last one. Oh, last two. And then I swear I'm done.
I love Tesla.
Oh no. It's
Oh,
over, y'all.
guys, Trump and Elon broke up.
There's no more I love Tesla.
He doesn't love Tesla. In fact, he hates Tesla now.
I just got it on my soundboard. Now I got to get him bashing Tesla.
If he really hated Tesla, though, wouldn't he be canceling those big military contracts and stuff like that with him?
He's
just did.
threatening to.
He's about to.
Yeah. So,
And the fun thing about that is that cuts off most of the military's communication network and all the communication equipment that we loan to Ukraine.
So let's back up a little bit.
Wasn't his tech also supposed to be like helping the air traffic controllers and stuff like that too?
A whole bunch of stuff.
So many things.
So
all of
this all started last week when it was announced that Elon would be leaving the government because his time as a special government employee was ending, and Trump gave him a gold key,
the best key,
and said, "I love Tesla."
The big lace key.
Didn't he give him a gold key and then say right after that they were giving out a lot of these gold keys?
A lot of people have these keys.
Yeah, he's like a lot of people. Yeah, I give these out to everyone I love.
Yeah.
And
I have one of these keys.
and then over the weekend, Elon said he wasn't a big fan of the reconciliation package.
It was like it was undoing all the hard work he did at Doge.
The hard work he did at Doge.
Sleeping
And
in and showing up late.
yeah, so he did an interview.
Sending an aide out to buy a flat screen because he wanted to play some video games because he's getting stressed out from all the work.
Oh, and don't forget, he had his child punch him in the face during that White House.
That's what he
meeting got
says.
the
But
key.
I mean, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, Scott Bessent.
I had a kid. I never told my kid to hit me in the face. What the fuck?
You also never Nazi saluted in front of millions, if not
Or-
a billion people.
Twice.
That's
Or
true.
waved a chainsaw near the
Right.
president of what was it, Bolivia?
No. Argentina,
Yeah,
racist.
Argentina.
It was a crypto scam. Of course, it
Oh,
was
those
Argentina.
countries are the same.
So
Ah,
this all came to a head today. When
Today. Okay.
today.
Mhm.
Early, during our show, during our first show,
Yes,
this happened.
the first
where-
of three.
Where Elon had pissed Trump off enough where Trump was like, I really wanted to fire him. I'm the reason he's gone. And we're better
Oh,
off without
really?
him. And
Huh.
you know what? Nobody likes electric cars.
They're stupid.
They're stupid.
they are a
Nobody
little
likes electric
stupid.
cars.
They're having
He
real
said that.
troubles.
Hybrids are the way.
Hydrogen is the way.
Well, that too. But
And the reason that Elon left was because he wasn't getting his electric car subsidies anymore. And he knew that was happening the whole time. And he's just pitching a fit about it right now.
Mm,
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Imagine you're on the board at all four of us are on the board at Tesla.
oh
and
no.
we see Elon walk out the door and saying, a year and a half ago, I'm gonna go help Trump be the president. We're like, bye, bitch, get out of here, whatever.
I would have sold all of my options and quit.
So while he's out, and we watch from the board room this spectacular blowout, and for Elon to come back to work on Monday, and we just lost our EV subsidy for every fucking vehicle that we had. So it's like, how did you make it worse? We told you to come back to work, but you got rid of our fucking EV credit first. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You had one job. Make sure we get more money. This is less money. Less.
Oh. I'm gonna share the old screen here because I found the original truths from Truth Social, and I'm not gonna
Truths.
share audio. Fuck that.
And also, just to keep it in context for those that are outside the country, the subsidy is up to $7,500 for a new electric vehicle.
Yes.
Teslas
it's
were not
Making
were-
well, go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
I was going to say Teslas were not eligible for that subsidy because they sold too many of them. Like it's only for a certain number of cars sold. So Elon wanted the subsidy expanded. As it is right now, Teslas don't apply for it anymore. Except for the Cybertruck because nobody fucking wants those.
Well, and there is a separate clause for used EVs,
Yes.
but
I'm a Russell. Give me some coal-fired steam.
So this was 6 hours ago, right around the time that we ended our first show, when Trump said Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted and that he knew months that I was going to do. And he just went crazy.
Oh, man. There's no way. Oh, what's that? What's that say there, Tim? In the middle there?
Oh, what?
That one right there in the middle.
Yeah, he
The
also
easiest
said
way.
the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's government subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it.
Oh no!
And then
They really have broken up, haven't they?
oh yeah, no,
yeah, I'll show you Elon's side in a moment.
it's
This was
even
the
better.
last thing. This was the last thing that Trump truthed out. I don't mind Elon turning against
Trump liked
me.
it, or look, you liked it. Look, you put a heart on it. See how it's pink? Tim put a heart
I'm
on
not
that
signed
bitch.
in. I'm not signed in.
Hashtag Tim loves the Donald.
I'm not signed in.
Tim knows the truth.
By the way, this is Trump's social media website, and he only has 10 million followers. Just saying. Just saying.
It's his page.
It's his page. He said, I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. It's a record cut in expenses, $1.6 trillion, and the biggest cut ever given. If this bill doesn't pass, there will be a 68% tax increase, which that doesn't even math.
Yeah, just to pull the number out of his ass. Yeah.
And things will be far worse than that. I didn't create this. I can't.
Yo.
How does he do this with a straight? I didn't create this mess. I'm just here to fix it. This puts our country on the path to greatness. Make America great again.
Yeah, right.
Learn how to use capitalization, bitch. I'm just saying.
The schools got shut down.
To also put it into context, that means only 2% of the U.S. population follows him on his own social network.
Yes.
His base doesn't even use it.
No.
Yeah.
Because it's shit. And there's
Mike
nobody
and-
on there.
Yeah, Mike and I were talking about this earlier. Like the trending things are only like a couple thousand people.
Right. Like the number one topics had like 1,700 posts. And like the number one was like hashtag truth, which is like automatically like tagged into the bottom like a fucking digital signature on an email. Like that's like half of the fucking posts are hashtag truth. And that was only like under 2,000. Like there's no one on that fucking there's no one on that fucking website anymore.
No.
They gone.
Hey Tim,
They
on that
gone.
website.
Ooh.
What?
Hi Neil.
Well, I bought treats today. I did get some Reese's, whatever they are.
Peanut butter cup?
No, but the frozen ones, the ice cream ones.
Ooh.
They have frozen ones?
Yeah, man.
It's like a drumstick, but it's a Reese's peanut butter cup drumstick.
Oh, okay.
We
I
have a
gotcha.
Snickers one. There's a few different ones.
I thought
I
like,
bought some.
Well, Neil, yeah. When am I not? That's my stick, dude.
thanks, Neil, for breaking news. Ollie stoned. Okay.
Breaking news, Ollie Stone. I just found a hot knife here on the table and I forgot to take.
All right. I got Elon's Twitter here. Let's see. Share screen.
Elon didn't say anything. Elon is the victim.
He said so many things.
No, Elon's
so
the
many.
victim.
He said so many things.
This didn't happen.
So this is Elon firing back.
You gotta start at the beginning.
Listen, the beginning is all the way down here.
Now you can tell the point. Hold on. I think you're too far.
I think this is the beginning right here. Because he posted about how he said that the bill wouldn't pass.
The fuck happened to his hair?
That's when he had the Richard Spencer haircut.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's when that one was in.
Yeah, okay, so this is kind of the beginning here where he wants to kill the reconciliation bill.
Right.
And he's just replying and reposting what other people have said about the bill and Donald Trump. And it really starts going right about here. Not even those in Congress who had to vote on the ugly bill, on the big ugly spending bill, had time to read it. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Well, yeah, half of them did say.
Hey, play the video.
This video?
Yeah. Let's see what it is.
There's no sound.
You gotta hit
the sound.
You gotta turn it on. Oh, on your share. Yeah.
So I turned off the sound. There was no echo.
Look, y'all just gonna have to suffer some echo.
All right.
Until we figure out what the fuck's going on.
Hum.
Oh no.
Oh,
I didn't do that.
Sure.
Oh, here. Well, while we're here.
Credit. I would say
check 1, 2.
Honestly,
no echo.
I would just can this whole
no
bill.
echo.
Don't pass it. That's my recommendation.
What What about the support though for the charging network? I mean, there are parts of this bill and no.
No, I mean, do we need support for gas stations? We don't. So there's no need for this for support for a charging network. I would delete it. Delete.
Okay, all right.
I'm literally saying get rid of all subsidies, but also for oil and gas.
Oh, wow.
We don't need the $7,500 tax credit. I would say, honestly, I would just can this whole bill. Don't pass it. That's my recommendation.
It repeated.
What about
It's repeating,
what about
Tim.
the support?
Okay.
Tim over here. God damn it, Tim.
I don't know why you guys put me in charge of stuff. Anyway.
Tim over here allowing for the ride.
Without objection. Madam President, once again this week, Republicans are bringing forward a proposal to provide additional coronavirus relief to help protect jobs, to get kids and teachers back in the classroom safely, and to provide funding for the treatments and vaccines we need to defeat this virus. And once again, Democrats are objecting. It's the same old song, Republicans' bill doesn't spend enough. Well, let's talk about that for a minute, Madam President. First of all, Republicans are not claiming that the bill that we put on the floor this week contains the last dollars that we'll need to spend in response to the coronavirus.
We're going to need more dollars.
We may need to spend more.
More dollars.
This bill is simply an attempt to direct relief funds to some of the biggest priorities right now, like helping the hardest hit small businesses weather this crisis and providing more resources for testing, treatment, and vaccines.
Like Marjorie Taylor Greene's
These are
business.
areas, Madam President, that we should all agree on.
Bobert's restaurant.
Second of all, Democrats' coronavirus proposal, the $3 trillion bill that they proposed, is both unrealistic and irresponsible.
Well, if he's going to go on for 10 minutes, we can
Our
skip him
nation
and go
is
back to the
deeply,
drama.
deeply in debt.
He is not spilling no tea.
Next
he is
year-
over there diatribing.
And that's from 5 years ago. So.
Yeah, so that's Senator Thune from 5 years ago saying that we were in debt, and now Senator Thune now does not care. I think that's what Elon was trying to point out here. Where is John Thune of 2020?
That was Russell's asking in the chat. That was September 10th, 2020.
Yeah. And then balanced budget or bust. He was tweeting at Senator Thune, who is now the majority leader in the Senate. He's trying to point out hypocrisy of Speaker Johnson. He says, I super agree with this guy when Speaker Johnson said in 2018, at some point, Congress has to stop spending or stop this endless cycle of out of control deficit spending. Wow. Elon makes a good point every once in a while.
He's only making this point because he's not on the take anymore.
Yeah.
So if he's not on the take, he's going to stick his hand in the birthday cake because it's not his birthday cake.
It's a carrot cake.
Here's the first reply to a Trump.
I thought it was rhubarb cake.
Tweet. He said, "Such an obvious lie, so sad." To the Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. Truth.
Oh, dude, look at the community comment. Look at all the
ding, ding, ding,
So-
ding, ding, ding.
So many receipts. Damn.
Those aren't the words I thought about in the past.
Well, no, that's all advocate. That's all proving him right that he said get rid of all the tax credits.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Elon
is blocked.
Oh yes, I blocked him so long ago. And then this happened around the time Trump laid out those first couple of "I fired Elon" tweets. Time for the real big truth bomb.
Click that motherfucker.
At real Donald Trump is in the
Click
Epstein
it.
files. Oh,
Click it. Thank
Click
you.
At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, Donald Trump.
Oh wait, what did Grok say?
I like how someone was like, "Grok, is this true?"
Yeah, Grok.
Grok said evidence shows that Donald Trump's name is in Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs, part of the Epstein files. There is no indication of wrongdoing. The files were released to Trump's administration on February 27th, 2025, contradicting claims that they were withheld to protect him. So Grok said that this is not true. This little part here.
It's not true because now that Trump has access to the files, he's still choosing not to release them.
What's the show more?
While speculation persists, no new incriminating details about Trump have emerged from credible sources. The topic is controversial, and public narratives often differ from verified facts.
So he's saying he's not cleared of all accusations. Grok just doesn't know of any credible sources of allegations. I still think he did that shit. There ain't no way he hung out with fucking Epstein for 15 years and didn't fucking dip his pen in the company ink. Like that's his homie. That was his bestie. Uh-oh.
What's this nonsense?
Oh, I remember that.
That's right. Saving America.
It's very unfair. What he is a patriot. Here's a man that I can tell you, he's a friend of mine. He's become a friend of mine. He supported me in the election. That's when I got to know him. Really, I knew him a little bit from the first term, but not much. But he's a patriot more than anything else. He's never, think of it, he has never asked me for a thing. He could have. I always say, I wonder if he's ever going to ask me for something. And that's always subject to change. And if it does change, I'll let you know about it. But Elon has never asked me for a thing. I mean, I got rid of the electric car mandate. I have no idea how that affects him, but possibly not good. I don't know. But he's never asked me for a thing. And I think that's an amazing tribute.
Are you sure about that?
I bet you the motherfuckers at the fucking board on Tesla are like, yo, why did we just send him in there to fucking spoil you with gifts and then you take our fucking cash away? That was our easy cash.
I did get activated last week when I saw what they were doing. I said, he makes an incredible product and we're going to go out and tell people you can't do that stuff and support him. They got to support him because if he wasn't doing this, he wouldn't have any of these difficulties. And I think it's getting less and less. Pam has done a great job with regard to all of the, I mean, I know the kind of investigations that are going on. If she finds them, which she will, she already found 4 of them. But I think they're going to suffer very grave consequences because they're really terrorists when you think about it. They're terrorists at a high level. And I think the people that are financing them, they could very well be people I know, people that you read about. But those people are in big trouble.
They're putting stickers on the Cybertruck.
But Elon's a patriot. We want to thank you very much for the job you're doing. Thank you very much.
So that was Elon.
I like how Elon's posting that.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, no, Trump totally loves me," or he did.
Yeah.
Here we go. Both sniffing each other's thrones.
And this is in reply to the we should end Elon's government subsidies. Elon said, "In light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contract, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately."
Oh boy. Girls, you're both pretty.
He also retweeted, someone said the world's greatest fiction writers couldn't have conceived of a timeline like this. Elon, he's making fun of you too there, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't even get that he's part of the butt of the joke. He's like the left cheek.
Yeah.
Still ass, but left.
No, he's just the hair on the left cheek.
You're skipping through all the good shit.
Oh, sorry. He retweeted someone, A.G. Hamilton. The relationship between Trump and Epstein is well established. Trump flew on Epstein's planes at least 7 times, although it's not clear he ever went to the island. And there's a New York Magazine article.
So if you take the names out of it, so read it, Tim, but every time a name comes up, just say blank.
Okay. The relationship between blank and blank is well established. Blank flew on blank's plane at least 7 times.
No, the article, silly.
Oh, the article. I see. Blank likes to tell people that he's a loner, a man who's never touched alcohol or drugs. Let me read it on this screen. That'd be better.
There you go.
And one whose lifetime is far from energetic. And yet, if you talk to blank, a different blank emerges.
Is this a Mad Lib?
I've known Blank for 15 years. Terrific guy. Blank booms,
booms.
from a speakerphone. He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side. No doubt about it. Blank enjoys his social life.
Now, you could have swapped Trump for Epstein and that whole piece.
Yes.
Trump could have been talking about Epstein, or he could have been talking about his damn self. They're the same dude. It's the same. Mira cabrón. It's the same shit. It's the same shit.
Elon here retweeted with the eyebrow raised emoji.
The Dwayne The Rock Johnson emoji.
As if to say, this is interesting.
Okay.
You're gonna get deported, dude.
Elon can't deport me.
Elon's
going to get deported.
Elon's getting Yes, deport Tim. Fuck you, Tim. Get out.
Send him back to Africa, though. He can't come here. Send him back.
He's from Canada.
Fuck that. He's
yours now, Ollie.
So
he's got a passport over there.
And Elon also said that Trump's tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of this year, which is crazy.
Truth.
Oh, and
Yeah,
here's another video that that Elon retweeted of blank and blank together at a party, blanking it up.
Look at him grabbing all over him, smacking him.
Look at blank go.
Look at blank go.
He's blanking it right now.
He's blankety blank blank blankety blank blank.
What song is playing that he's trying to dance to?
Don't play the freaking song. What is wrong with y'all? We are on a fucking YouTube.
It's oh what a night.
And now play music.
It's so late in September.
Who the fuck is that giant?
1943. I don't know.
Go back.
Prostitution charges. Later in the footage.
Oh, sorry. The sound.
It's a passion. Oh. Who is that giant man?
I don't know.
Go back. Let's see his face. Make it big. What's going on here? Let's do some. I'm about to take over this shit.
That guy's huge. Yeah.
I got it.
You over here trying to. I need to see who the hell is the pillar of the building.
I don't
Somebody
know.
in the chat, tell me who the hell that is. Who the fuck is this large motherfucker?
Brett Favre. Who the fuck is that guy?
Because Donald Trump's like 6'1", 6'2", right?
Yeah.
This motherfucker is a full head over him.
Yep.
How we know?
Find this man.
Find this man. Give us.
He's probably a basketball player from around that time, I guess.
Not with silver hair like that. He ain't still playing.
Nah, he's some 8 foot tall billionaire.
Yeah,
yeah.
That didn't trigger any name results when my robot was like, who's the billionaire who's also the size of a regulation basketball hoop? Like, the fucking case says, holy shit, that's Gretzky. You stop it. The Canadians will march on us if you say stuff like that. They don't like when we insult their royals. Is he still a good guy, Gretzky? Or did he do something bad?
Well, he's kind of a Trump supporter, so he's not a very.
Oh, really?
Anymore.
The great one?
Yeah.
Everyone's such a letdown these days.
Now he's reposting Rand Paul as well. That's hilarious.
That's from 10 hours ago, no?
Yeah.
Do these people ever fucking work, or are they just sitting on whatever?
No,
okay.
They don't work. You're right.
Look at JD
I just did a 10-hour shift, but it's fine. You can just tweet.
An hour ago, JD Vance was like slow news day. What are we even going to talk about with fucking Theo Vaughn?
Yeah.
Who is just in the middle of this hurricane? Like, man, shit is really bad right now. I wish I knew how to do something.
Do you think JD's got that smile on his face because he's experiencing new couch?
Oh God!
He smelt that couch from the hallway.
He said, "Ooh,
Corinthian
couch."
Is that Corinthian leather?
Yeah.
And this is Elon talking at CPAC, and I know exactly what he said. He said that the country will be insolvent because he doesn't understand public budgets.
crazy. Is that the last one you did?
That's the last one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. It is time to create a new political. This is 7 hours ago. Is it time to create a new political party in America that actually represents 80% in the middle? I think Andrew Yang tried to do that. Isn't that the Forward Party?
Yes.
Maybe. Sounds something similar.
I think it was Andrew Yang who tweeted earlier today talking about something like, wouldn't it be great if there was a primary for independence that was like Mark Cuban and Stephen A. Smith and like all these? I'm like, no, dumb motherfucker. They don't know anything about fucking government. Don't you see that dumb motherfuckers who don't understand government shouldn't be anywhere near DC? Hasn't it become painfully aware to you, Andrew Yang, you big fucking moron? God, you're stupid these days.
But don't you want freedom bucks that you can spend on political campaigns instead of real money?
Trump coin.
I mean, UBI is still a good idea.
Yeah.
He just has no idea how to implement it because he's also a fucking dumbass.
His only I read his book, The War on Normal People, and his only idea is UBI, and it's not even his idea.
Yeah, right. That's not even his.
It was a Republican idea in the 70s.
Yeah. Yeah. And now
was-
it's the, I don't know, the moderate, I don't even know what Andrew Yang is, the tech bro fucking approach. Like, UBI is a good policy.
I think it is.
Some countries have implemented it well.
I do kind of blame liberals for keeping UBI from coming to the United States because they were this close to passing it in the 70s under Nixon. And they didn't pass it because they didn't think it was wide-reaching enough. But then it was never kind of brought up again. So we had a chance for it then.
Well, we have it now, but it's just for, oligarchs.
Yeah.
Like, we can't let the banks go down. That's bank UBI.
Yeah, I mean, we give all these subsidies out to these companies when they're like, "Oh, please, our entire industry is failing because we suck." And then, when it comes time to maybe give students a break on their fucking loans,
The predatory loans that they were tricked into.
Can't do that. It's the Supreme Court said we can't do it. Sorry, guys.
Validate all previous bailouts of every industry.
Like,
I don't understand why it doesn't.
If you're gonna fucking get rid of the Department of Education, then I'm sorry, you got to throw the loans out.
Yeah,
that just seems fair to me. Like, if you're not doing that department anymore, then you need to get rid of these fucking loans.
Listen, if you're gonna get rid of the Department of Education, then I don't have to pay those loans, right? You can't just.
Who am I giving the money to?
You're right. Who am I giving the money to? Like
Donald.
Right, Donald Trump.
Then I'm gonna say that the windows was leaky, and I'm not paying for the whole construction project, just like his ass did.
And I will say during COVID, we did try a little bit of universal basic income, right? That's what those checks were, a little bit.
Yeah, the stimulus checks.
Yeah, the stimulus checks. That was everyone gets a little bit of money, so we can all get through it.
But there was no mechanism to pay for it.
Right, there was no mechanism to pay for it. But if
we tax the rich?
Yeah, what if we tax the shit out of Elon Musk?
No,
just him specifically. We could probably do it.
But it's also direct taxation doesn't solve the problem because billionaires like Musk don't pull an income the way we think income exists.
Oh, so what if we tax the shit out of fucking
corporations,
windfalls, and shit like that? Like,
corporations and stock buybacks. We target those two things.
I'm about to say no more no more stock buybacks, and then turn up the capital gains. Everybody can have a quarterly UBI.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be at $1,200 too. That would be perfectly. We have that.
Listen, with the stimulus checks and the expanded child tax credit, we lifted half of the poor children out of poverty in a year.
And like one of the things that kind of goes unreported about COVID was there was a lot of child hunger that happened because a lot of kids, their main source of calories was from their school lunch.
Yeah.
And with them not going to school, they didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Which is also fucked up. Like the school was still like people were going into the school, making the lunches. They were loading the lunches up on the school bus and then driving the bus route so they could drop off food for the kids, because the parents are trying their best. You know what I mean? But they're just not, there ain't enough left in the check, and they needed that to help supplement that meal. They didn't have it to just go to the store because the school got closed that day because of an outbreak or whatever. They didn't have that. You know what? At this point, whatever, whatever gets us to Star Trek faster, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I know this ain't it, so not this.
This definitely ain't it.
We're going the wrong direction. We're gonna be going down the fucking caveman path here in a second. We're not going into space.
Crypto pyramid scheme to buy all our debt.
The crazy thing is that crypto is already a scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's an energy scheme.
There is almost logic behind some of them, but there are just too many trash ones that take away from the whole thing. It doesn't even matter.
And there's too many of those fucking meme coins that they just pump and dump, and then 50 people make money, and 10,000 people lose all their money.
What do you mean? I just sold mine because I had too many.
Yeah.
I didn't need that many anymore. I wanted to do something different with my money. I didn't know that it had gotten to that value when I wasn't
trying to share the wealth with
everyone. I was just trying to use the high value to get something else. I was creating wealth, Tim.
Yeah.
By stealing from them dumbasses. I'm creating wealth, don't you see?
I mean, that's what they think, right? That's what we are. We're just whales to them.
Yes, that must go up, that we must harvest from the sea. This is like Club Baby Seal. Like that's the name of this fucking year, Club Baby Seal.
Well, I don't want to get into a whole thing, but that's like the mentality of those fucking bros anyway. It's just fuck everyone else. I'll be rich, and everyone else can fuck off.
Or they'll forgive me once I'm rich.
Right.
I will help them, maybe.
Yeah.
Once I'm rich.
No.
No.
Well, they'll want me to help them, and then they'll pretend to like me, which is the same.
Yeah.
And then I'm the nice guy.
And they can all visit me in Florida, where I buy my new house.
So I was gonna talk about this with you today earlier, Tim. We should probably change the name of this show. Because I found some dudes. They're like fishermen for clean water or something like that, and they're in Florida, and they're around Palm Springs. And what Palm Springs decided to do, with the help of, I don't know if Governor DeSantis knows about this, but they're trying to get him to step in on their behalf. So the Everglades, right? Everybody knows the Everglades. It's a huge wetlands, right? But it was drying up because of development, because they're stupid, and then they realized how bad of an idea it was. So they decided to make these other areas flooded so that they would filter in clean water, because they had a problem getting clean water into the Everglades.
Okay.
Science. What you're saying? Science.
Yes, they're filtering. Okay. They're filtering the water with a marsh, which is kind of what they're used for.
Oh,
generally. So it's a good thing. Like these fishermen are all about it. It's helping out the tourist trade and all that stuff. But Big Sugar, which I didn't think of, Big Sugar has decided that they're going to buy better than that. What they want to do is they want to build a open pit mine right next to where all the clean water is, and just keep blowing up the ground. And if all that fresh water happens to fall into their big hole, oops. Like it's literally 1,000 feet away, and they're doing it so that it'll collapse and they can just steal all the water. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They tried to build a pit next to the lake, and they're just gonna keep dynamiting in the pit. I hope this 1,000 feet of swamp ground doesn't collapse into my mine, giving me an entire lake of water for free.
I hate everything.
Everything's so
Me too.
bad. Jen, do you know anything? Jen was in Florida. Jen, do you know anything about that Palm Springs quarry that they're trying to put up? Stop calling me a sexy beast. I have a first name.
It's Mr. Sexy
Yeah.
Beast.
Mr. Yep.
Just be cool. Just be cool. Everybody be cool.
Here, I found a good clip about the Trump Elon spat.
So, Ali, how does this make you feel?
What?
The fight.
The beef.
You're Canadian. Do you think this is funny, good, bad?
Is it worse than Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
Except this is just two Drakes.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
This is two partial Drake.
This is Drake.
They
on
together
Drake.
equal one Drake. It's not even full Drake.
Americans paid more attention to Drake than Canadians did, so I don't know what all the fuss is.
Yeah, he did come down here taking all our money. Piece of shit.
Yeah,
You know, Mikey, they not like us, okay?
They not like I'm gonna do the dance. Wah, 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 wah. I'm gonna fuck him up. Wah, 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 wah. I'm gonna do my stuff. I just tried to hit play on that fucking screen as if that's my real screen. God, this is fucking me up. I thought I could click on the middle of the screen.
I don't know if it went well anymore. I was surprised.
Just days after that lavish Oval Office send-off.
Look at that pen.
Fantastic
Get the fuck out.
Expect to remain
Love that black guy.
Someone punch him in the
President
face.
Trump and his once top ally,
kid.
Elon Musk,
Pause it,
now
pause
in
it.
a nasty public
Good.
feud.
So yeah, Mark, he had a fucking shiner. And I heard from a little birdie, Scott Besson is left-handed.
Oh. Yeah, look at that right there.
If a southpaw hits you, you get hit on the right side of
That's
your
true.
face. I don't know if little X is left-handed, but if you're looking face to face and you get a bruise on the right, that means you got hit with a left. Scott Besson's left-handed. You guys do the math.
That explains a lot.
A squared plus B squared equals
2 trillion in
C
savings.
squared. Yeah, he said a 5-year-old did it. Dude, what the fuck are you feeding X that he was just like, Falcone Punch?
Well, did you see how many eggs? No, wait, that was JD Vance's kid
Yeah,
with a million eggs. Sorry.
The kids eat
Wrong
14
douche. Wrong one.
14 eggs a day.
Listen,
These
they
kids be
watch
blowing up.
the original
Oh my
Rocky
God.
movie a lot.
Oh, they're drinking them raw.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Have you ever done that? Has anyone ever done that?
No.
Raw eggs.
Ollie, you've done it. I know you've done
Nope.
it. You were in the military. Of course you drank
So?
an egg or something. You drank
No,
a beer
what
out
the
of a
fuck?
fish.
No,
You
they
drank a beer out
send
of a
him
fish.
dehydrated eggs.
That's
That
how you get
dehydrated
into
eggs
the
I've done,
Canadian
yeah.
military.
Yeah.
You drink an egg.
We got two
No.
good ones. I
I've never
heard Scott
drinking
Besson is underhanded. Nice. X more like DMX.
If someone donates $100 to the channel, we will all drink a raw egg.
Oh,
No.
wait. No, we won't.
No.
I don't even have
Nobody do that. Nobody, because I'm not
20
doing that.
That's 25 a piece, and I'm not drinking no egg for $25.
one. Yeah.
Y'all already got me listening to fucking Jordan Peterson. I'm not drinking an egg too.
Yeah. Somebody donates 500, I'll shave my head. I told you that before.
Wasn't it 50 last week?
What? No, 500.
Ollie, how much for the beard?
No, the beard. No. What?
Why are you signing checks for other
$10,000.
people? Exactly. Why are we volunteering for pranks? This is not Jackass, okay? We are not built for that. We are nerds who care about politics and like to laugh at things.
This is the
We are
Jack
not-
bin.
We do not do stunts, okay?
The bin Jack.
Yeah. I'm just listening to an audiobook that Jordan Peterson.
I would rather drink raw
it's
eggs.
terrible.
Like
Ooh, would you rather drink raw eggs or listen to that
Oh
goddamn
my god.
audio?
The egg would be
And
quicker.
I drink one raw egg instead of listening to that. Yeah.
The
and
egg
Jordan
would be
Peterson's-
quicker.
he's reading it.
oh,
I might take
Yeah.
the egg now. I think
Now,
about it.
quick
the
question.
eggs all
Question.
day.
Give me the
If you're
egg.
gonna
I can
drink-
throw
if
up the
you're-
egg.
If you're gonna drink a raw egg, Are you going to mix it up first so the yolk and the white
I think
are
that's
mixed
cheating.
together?
No, you
No,
can't.
no,
I think
no.
you have to get
You
the
gotta
gluten.
crack the
Okay.
egg,
Full
put it
in
in
it.
the glass.
Just
drink
wondering.
it.
I was just
You got
asking
to.
the
You got
question.
to. Can I put some salt and pepper on there?
I was thinking
I
about that.
wouldn't.
You got to
I don't
have it
think I
taste
would.
like something, right? It can't just taste like egg.
I have to
Yoko
season my
Polo.
I have to season my food. I'm black. I can't be doing bland ass eggs. Okay, I got to put some Lowry seasoning salt, a little cracked black pepper, a little butter, maybe. I don't know. Ugh. Then I would just put it in
I'm
a
thinking
pan.
I don't want to taste it. I just want to drink it right quick. That's what I'm thinking.
Ooh, I'll put hot sauce on it.
Oh, hot
Ooh.
sauce. There we go.
And then I can just suck it down, and then I'll just get all of the burn of the hot sauce, and
Yeah,
I won't
yeah,
even. It'll
yeah.
completely take my mind away from the egg.
I think y'all
So-
are cheating and trying to find ways to make this easier on yourselves, and that's
You're
not
right.
the point of this.
Yeah, you're right. You got to put the egg in your mouth, and then crunch it up, and then spit out the shell.
Oh,
Oh no.
No, you
Oh
have
my
to swallow
God.
the full egg in shell.
You have to eat the shell too. Oh, how much? All right, now we're getting to the meat of it. What would it take for each of us to eat a raw egg whole,
you'd have
mean
to pay me
shell
a lot of
and all?
money.
shell and everything? You
No,
got to
I'm
crunch it
not
up
doing
in
that.
your mouth.
5K.
No,
5K.
Yeah,
I don't think
5K,
that's
I
enough.
think.
I don't think that's enough.
For
I don't
for
know.
$5,000, I'll do it. I won't like it,
Yeah.
but I'll do it.
No. The pain you're suffering. No.
There is also a good chance you are going to cut the shit
Think-
out of the
think-
inside of your mouth with
Yeah,
the
that's
shell.
true.
That's
No,
not
I'm
true.
thinking.
We
I'm
eat
thinking
peanut
more of the
brittle.
exit. I'm thinking more of the exit because
Gross.
that's not
No,
going to
that's
break
gonna-
down.
Absolutely,
break
it'll break down. Absolutely, it's
No.
calcium. You have
No.
hydrochloric acid in your gut. That calcium is gone.
Well, but you can't digest corn.
No.
That's
Yeah,
because
that's
corn
'cause
is in layers.
Yeah, and it's
Ah,
pure
Google
starch.
says you cannot digest eggshell.
There you
Oh
go.
no. Okay.
You cannot digest.
Hold on.
$100,000.
Hold on,
Yeah,
plot
that's what I'm
twist.
saying.
6,000.
You got to think about the exit on this.
$100,000.
I don't think that covers the surgery, Tim.
Oh my god! What if you get like a tear in your bowel?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I'm not
What
doing
what
it.
happened, sir? Oh, you know, I
I ate an egg.
ate an entire fucking raw egg, shell and everything,
Like a lunatic.
like a fucking crazed bastard.
Google also says that like some cultures grind up eggshells for the calcium as a source
All right,
of
Mike, you might
nutrients.
have to deal with your super fan.
But like Google is like, you should still not do this because the likelihood you can ground it up fine enough is not likely.
Gross.
We're gonna
I
die.
don't know. Honka honka.
No spamming, exactly.
All right.
Speaking of eggshells,
speaking of broken eggs.
He is a broken
President
egg.
Trump and his once top ally, Elon Musk, now in a nasty public feud.
I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
All starting this morning when the president was asked about the former Doge leader's criticism of his so-called Big Beautiful
All them
Bill,
white people.
which extends the Trump 2017 tax cuts and eliminates taxes on tips and overtime. Musk slamming it, saying it spends too much.
Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here.
The president, who recently showed off his
That's
Tesla at the
not
White House,
good.
saying Musk's opposition began because the bill eliminates electric vehicle tax credits, which hurts Musk's
Okay,
business.
why did
He
you
had no
just
problem
slam the
with it.
door with the? This is how you can tell this motherfucker doesn't use cars. Go back 2 seconds in the video. Just leave it up on screen though. What happened?
What happened?
Worked hard. and
Why'd
he
you
did a
go to
good
the
job.
middle? You were
guys
way
jumped
And I'll
past
be
where you
honest, I
were.
think he misses the place. People leave.
Musk's criticism.
and this is the guy you put
were-
in charge.
hold on.
Developed the
Hold on.
problem when he
Stop,
found
stop,
out that
stop,
we're going to have to
pause it.
cut the EV.
You can't hear us. You were at like the ESC
Yeah.
in the video, and you jumped
Oh.
all the way to halfway. Like, yeah,
Keep
keep going.
going.
back a little bit.
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, that's where we were. That's where we were.
Tips and overtime. Musk slamming it, saying
You
it spends too much.
Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting
You
here.
ready?
The president, who recently showed off his Tesla at the White
Steady.
House, saying Musk's opposition
Pause
began
it.
because the bill
That is not how you get out of a fucking car with glass like that. You definitely don't use
No.
the glass to close the fucking door.
No.
What do you mean I shouldn't put weight on glass
Yeah,
without a
let
frame?
me use my big fucking fat frame to fucking get out of this car, and I'll use the glass to get out with. What
Yeah.
I would be furious right now if that was my car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Furious. And then let's see. Let's watch him close it.
Eliminates electric vehicle tax credits.
Oh.
What a fucking moron! Get the
You close it by the fucking door, not the glass.
have a
There's no
handle
frame
right
around
there.
it.
It's
There's
just
no
floating glass. You don't slam the door with the
He's gonna
fucking
break
glass.
it.
He probably
so
broke the
stupid.
door because if you slam it too hard, it comes apart.
Well, no, that's
Push it out of the
that's
track.
That's a cyber truck. These
No,
Teslas
no.
were designed by people who weren't Elon Musk.
That's all Teslas.
Oh.
They all have this issue.
Oh, wait. You're right. I forgot. I forgot. He's also 6'8", and his dick is the size of Virginia. Fucking lying ass bitch.
I didn't-
225 my ass.
He's 6'3", 225. You know.
He's maybe 225 in his left leg.
Right. That leg right there sticking out is 225 by itself.
He can play point guard.
Yeah, him and Steph Curry, same size. Same size.
Do you know how Tesla's getting around how the inability to get your vehicle insured?
What?
What you mean?
So
What do you mean you
insurance
can't
companies
insure it?
won't insure Cybertrucks.
Okay.
Oh,
They're,
right.
They're death hazards.
Yeah.
But we still keep seeing them on the road. You know why? Because Tesla insures them themselves.
Oh.
They built an insurance company for it. I was talking to my cousin about this.
Wow.
It's one of the only insurance companies that operates at a loss to make it even slightly affordable to people that buy one.
Jesus. Well, insurance is a scam anyway, but
it is, but like the margins are so bad.
Well, yeah, because they're fucking Cybertrucks.
You can also go buy a Cybertruck for like $35,000 off now. That's how they're giving them away.
Does it come with the floor mats that keep your fucking accelerator fucking plastered to the floor?
Yes.
Did they make sure they use the right fucking glue on the accelerator so it doesn't
not
fucking
at all.
come apart?
And the glue on the walls because
spit and electrical tape.
Woohoo! Remember when that guy
Which hurt.
fucking buffed his to a fucking mirror finish? It
Oh,
was the
yeah.
most. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen
Fucking
in my life.
Cloak on a Cybertruck.
It's fucking invisible, dude. Your headlights just coming right back at you over a hill.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
That's almost as bad as like painting it super black. That's like
The Fento black?
absorbs all
Yeah.
color.
Did you see someone gave it the warthog paint job?
Yes, fuck them.
The stickers, you mean? They put the
No.
Warhawk stickers on it.
No, they gave it like
They
the
They painted it.
yeah, they painted it.
I'm on it.
Musk's business.
He had no problem with it. All of a sudden, he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate.
Musk responding in real time on X. False. This bill was never shown to me even once. Moments later, writing, whatever, keep the
Wait, go
EV
back.
solar incentive cuts in the bill, but ditch the
Like 2 seconds. Just use the things. Just use the mouse
That's
or
the
the
work.
keyboard.
It's not YouTube. There we go.
Yeah. False. This beer was never shown to me even once and was passed in the dead of night so fast that almost no one in Congress could even read it. Why didn't you say that part? NBC?
I know, right?
Read the whole thing. It was only one more sentence, but that's also important. That happened in the middle of the fucking night. That he was so proud of it. That's why they did it in the middle of the night. And what's up with the fucking connection on their fake phone? You only got one bar,
right?
on X. False.
It's
This bill was
Starlink.
never shown to me even once. Moments later, writing, whatever, keep
He said, whatever, keep the EV solar initiative cuts in the bill, even though no oil and gas subsidies are touched, but ditch the mountain of disgusting pork in the bill. The entire history of civilization, there has never been legislation both big and beautiful. Everyone knows this. Okay. Even
Did you
though
get a big okay.
either you get a big or an ugly bill or a slim and a beautiful. What the fuck is who cares about what the fuck you call it? By the way.
The New Deal in the 30s.
We're gonna need one after he fucking
we're gonna
puts
need a
these tariffs
fucking-
and puts us into a depression like the last time we had tariffs.
New Deal.
Which was also done by the Republicans.
A Green New Deal, maybe.
Liberal Republicans.
Nah, that's communism.
Nope.
Communism.
Red
keep
New
the
Deal.
EV
wait.
solar in incentive cuts in the bill, but ditch the mountain of disgusting pork. I pressed Trump about Musk's criticism.
And this is the guy you put in charge of cutting spending. Should people not take him seriously about spending now? Are you saying this is all sour grapes?
No, he worked hard and he did a good job. And I'll be honest, I think he misses the place. People leave.
What?
My administration.
Misses it after like what, 2 days?
What is he talking about?
Well, I have no idea.
He misses being, yeah. He misses hanging out with me. I'm not sad. He's sad.
I broke up with him. He didn't break up with me.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. He misses me putting him out. I put all of his shit in the yard in a
But I will
garbage
always
bag.
love you.
I just had to put him out. He just couldn't act right.
We'll always have Mar-a-Lago.
Oh my god.
We'll always have Mars.
We'll always have that Mar-a-Lago.
It's orange like me.
Oh,
You know why I love Mars is because it matches your skin.
oh.
Try.
And they love us. And then at some point they miss it so badly. And some of them embrace it and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome.
Put the signs up, put the hat on. Let's go.
All of it a sudden shift for Musk, who
Who needs soundboards? We can watch live clips.
enthusiastically campaigned for Trump. Today, the president suggesting he would have won in 2024 without the support of the world's richest man.
I think I would have won. Susie would say I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway.
Minutes later, Musk firing back, writing, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Such ingratitude." And this afternoon, the war of words escalating even further. President Trump posting, "Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate, and he just went crazy." And that the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. Musk then writing, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they've not been made public." Musk offered no evidence to back up his accusation, and nothing made public has implicated Trump, who's denied any involvement in Epstein's criminal behavior.
Time out. He was flying in his plane.
He was, yeah.
That's pretty public. We could see the plane.
We all know that.
Like, what you mean, NBC?
Can't we just look at the flight log? Like, where the fuck did they go?
No, it's under audit.
Yeah, it's under audit.
It worked
For the
last
next,
time.
my life, for the next amount of me living.
Until I'm out of office.
Forever and ever.
And then I would turn
The
them
White
over
House
to you.
responding to Musk's claim, saying it's a, quote, unfortunate episode from Elon. The president late today posting, "I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress."
We are NBC.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, we
as
are.
all of this unfolded, Tesla's stock plummeted, losing
14% of its value in a day. In a day.
Ouch. Breaking up is hard to do. It's cheaper to keep her.
Hey, listen. It's not a 50-50 split.
Last 5 days, it's down 20%.
Jesus.
over 14% of its value.
Hold on. So there's a guy. So there's a guy who got a black eye from this kid arguing with a guy who couldn't pick his kids out of a lineup. Okay.
All right, Garrett Haake joins us now live. Garrett, you also pressed the president on another major headline, his new travel ban on 12 countries.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. This new ban includes Haiti, Iran, and Yemen. The president says those countries don't do enough to vet travelers and cited the Egyptian national who overstayed his visa and is now charged in that Colorado attack. But when I asked him why Egypt wasn't included on this list, he said they have things, quote, under control.
But wait. They can't simultaneously be under control and you're punishing the countries because of what he did.
Yes, they can.
Yes, he can.
Si se puede.
Do it all. Does it badly, but he can do
Make
it all.
make Egypt great again.
I don't know why Haiti's on that list, man. We've done so many
didn't
things
do
to
nothing
Haiti.
Haiti has not bothered nobody. They've been minding their own business.
Well, I've been on
$5 super
fire
chat.
for 20 years. But...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, super chat.
Yeah.
As much
Wait.
as this pains me to say, as a Chicago-ishian,
Yes.
shout out to Wisconsin for delivering the first crack in this divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cheeseheads showed out. And that
They're
hurt.
they're not as conservative as you think. The Republicans have just gerrymandered it so bad that they retain power.
What?
That's the
Like,
only reason.
Like, it's really like, if you look at me, you want to pull that up real quick, see if you can find their the Wisconsin map or whatever. It's pretty like, you can tell that they've taken super crazy like lengths to make the districts go way over here to grab a piece out of that neighborhood and way over here to grab the other half of that neighborhood. And then just to make it so that certain communities can even be represented.
Yeah, the snake-looking districts where they're just like,
yeah,
there's a highway at some points.
We might have another contribution for the soundboard if this
Release
goes like
me.
If this is anything like I think. Oh, you got it. Okay. Here we go.
I mean, we had it. The screen is all fucky now.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, come on. Because you can tell where Green Bay is.
Yeah.
And you can tell where Milwaukee is. And you can tell where Madison is.
I'm trying to make it, hang on. I'm trying to make it bigger. It did not
It went
want me
away.
to. I know. I'm just trying to, give me a second.
We have another super chat. My unfinished Kemming journey. Hail the bin and dissension in the conservaverse.
I like it.
They're fracturing.
Oh, this map is live. It shows you different maps in different years.
Yeah, it was like moving.
And I can't make it bigger. I can send you. Maybe I'll just send you the link.
No, that's fine.
But yeah, we get it though. Like Wisconsin is a purple.
Is bad.
Yeah.
Real
So
bad.
look at them in 2008, and then they were like, fuck that shit. Redistrict all this shit."
Yeah, that's some gerrymandering right there.
It's crazy.
Like it's not even Jerry anymore. It's
And that's
I
why
believe-
that's why that Supreme Court case was so important, is because they were going to be deciding whether or not they could keep that bullshit map.
Yeah.
So it looks like the tactic they used there was packing, where they packed all the Democrats into a few districts.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
My favorite thing with Republican-led Wisconsin is that when Mr. Evers, their Democratic governor, was elected, they gutted all the gubernatorial powers before he took office to like make him a lame duck governor.
Okay, in the chat, the bit in the middle is all red because cows don't vote.
Yes,
yet.
they do now.
Give them time. They'll be trying to vote.
Bring out the cud.
They love voting. They can't get enough.
So what do we all think about Trump and Elon getting a divorce? Who gets the country in the
time.
divorce?
Honorable mention.
Fucking time.
Yo.
What is this?
And President Trump on Twitter.
Oh, we get AOC's reaction?
That'd be cool.
Oh, I love her.
If
Could
it'll
she
play.
be president now?
Any quick reaction on what's going on with Elon Musk and President Trump on Twitter right now?
Oh man, the girls are fighting, aren't they?
Any quick reaction on what's going on with
Thank
Elon
you.
Soundboard that shit.
Soundboard.
Musk and President Trump on Twitter right now?
Oh man, the girls are fighting, aren't they?
Any quick reaction on what's going on with Elon Musk and President Trump on Twitter right now?
That's
Oh, man.
beautiful.
The
Get a
girls are
load of
fighting,
that.
aren't they?
They just get unhappy with each other. How are they supposed to work together under these conditions?
I can't quit you.
So
Yeah.
is Elon going to
God.
form
What if
his
they
own
get back
political party?
Oh my god, dude! If they get back together, you know they're going to be so much worse, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, let's not talk
We gotta
about
keep
that
them. We
shit.
gotta keep them. You gotta keep them separated. Hey! You disrespected me.
So yeah, is Elon going to form his own political party there? Is he going to try and make himself president? Even
I
though
feel
he's
he
not
can't. He's not
eligible?
He's not. Yeah.
They're not
But
going to let him get away with that one.
Yeah, they're probably not.
He can try and buy himself another president, though, right?
That's what JD Vance is for.
And the girls are fighting, aren't they?
Got him.
Plus, I don't feel like Elon is ready to jump back into a political campaign after he spent so much money on Wisconsin and it just got
Well, I
thrown
mean,
away.
that was my thought, is that he's just gonna disappear from politics.
That's the right call.
Tesla's board is already saying that he has to come back and actually fucking work. Otherwise, they're gonna give him the old boot.
Honestly, if he's really smart, he should just disengage from all his companies and leave. But I don't think he has the smarts to do that. But
yeah, that'd probably be best. Sit back in retirement, just enjoy his money, get out of the spotlight, let somebody else step forward and represent the companies.
And or just give it a few years. People have really short memories. Like
that too.
Give it to Trump's
like
term in
short
office.
memories. It only took 4 years, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the option he's currently taking is being a Trump troll. Like, that's what he's doing right now, is trolling Trump as hard as he possibly can.
He'll get some fans doing that. He will. He'll get some fans doing that.
Is this all a ruse?
That's what I said. I think
we were discussing this earlier.
And then you yell at me, and then I'm gonna yell at you.
Yeah.
You just like say I'm part of Epstein or something. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'll say Teslas are bad. Teslas are bad.
Yeah. So
Mikey's thought is that this is all a work. We're all being worked by Trump and Elon, and they're just playing wrestling heels at each other.
Could be.
Just to rile people up.
I can see it.
I think it's a distraction.
Great distraction. Great.
It's always a distraction.
Yeah.
My thought is that it started out that way, and now it's become real life, and it's a shoot, and they can't get out of it now.
Yeah.
Well,
or Trump forgot.
You think that they said, okay, we're going to get in a fight, and then we'll play it up a bit, and then one of them crossed the line, and now they're fighting for real. Is what you're thinking?
They both have incredibly
someone hit
thin
too hard?
skin. Yeah, someone punched a little too hard. Elon got,
Yeah.
And and now they're both butthurt about it, and they
just had a thought. What if the black eye is actually Elon and Trump kind of started getting into it?
No,
in
I don't
private.
think Trump has the physical.
No,
strength
but
to
Trump's
land punch.
bodyguards would be right there.
Yeah.
If Elon
Trump-
made a move towards Trump, he'd be in a casket.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be having this.
There would
They
be no
just-
more Elon.
They would just end him. You don't get to make mistakes around a president. If you swung on him, they're gonna put one between your eyes. And even if they're like, "Oh, it was just a joke," there's no cameras in here, dude. You swung at the president, and then we had to stop you. Don't you see now? Like,
The Secret
you gotta be
Service does
careful.
not have a sense of humor.
Yeah, they don't. They ain't laughing. They ain't laughing. They're gonna just take you out.
I got a good one. It's just a picture from Facebook, but there we go. Swerve of the year is the caption here. If y'all don't follow wrestling, John Cena betrayed Cody Rhodes a few months back, and Cody Rhodes is, I guess, now Trump, and John Cena is now Elon Musk.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
And his name
Give
is
him the
John
chair.
Cena. That's funny.
So,
Well, what do we think that this means for the people who really wanted Doge to succeed? And now Trump's done kicked them out, like the Elon fans. What happens to the right-wing Elon fan who just wanted this bromance to last 1,000 summers?
Who just bought a Tesla?
Oh no.
They just financed a Cybertruck.
oh my God!
Damn it!
I mean that is the question: who gets the kids in the divorce? And I don't mean either one of
Right.
their kids. I mean, like, who gets
They
MAGA
don't
in
know
the
that.
divorce here?
Are they gonna
I
fight?
think it was. I don't think Trump's going to lose that much of his base to Elon. No.
I mean, hold on. I'm gonna log on to Truth Social and
Yeah, bring it up.
But also, like, what's going on with like the Republicans in the House and in the Senate?
Oh,
Well, it
the
looks like
article-
the big bad boogeyman's gone now. He's not. He already said he's not putting. Elon's not putting any more money into politics. He's stepping back from all this bullshit. Fuck y'all. Taking my $1 billion ball and I'm going home. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I don't have to take this shit. I'm out of here. Is what him says. Oh God.
Apparently Kanye's gonna fix it.
Please. Yeah. You know what? Yes. Get Kanye involved. This will make it better. This will make it better.
He's
yes.
known as a calm, rational person that doesn't say crazy things.
Yeah, we need a peacekeeper in there. Call Kanye.
Here we go. I stand with Trump, not Musk.
Ooh.
Elon
is
better
showing-
have
is showing
evidence.
Stupidity. Hashtag stupidity and hashtag jealousy. All because of a bill. Who wrote that? Susan Geyer. Who the fuck? Oh, she's nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
Most of these people are nobody. Or
Look at how many people she added in that motherfucker.
I know,
She
right?
wrote 6 words. All the
Vance
rest is ads.
Savino, MTG, Vance.
JD Vance. I like how he has JD Vance 1 because somebody else had that shit. And even as the vice president, he didn't have enough motion to fucking be like, yo, let me get that.
Oh, here's a question from the chat. What happens to right wingers who really wanted to cut waste, fraud, and abuse from the system, and they now turn to Elon as their messiah?
Right.
Right. I mean, this is the problem. Like, there are actual Congress people who are actually trying to do these things that they were trying to play games with, and now those people are going to be this bill in Congress has been exploded. It is not going to
It's
pass
gone.
now. It's gone.
I hope so.
Because Elon is giving cover to the conservatives who didn't want the bill.
Right.
So there were already 3 senators who said that we weren't going to vote for it. Ron Johnson, Rand Paul, and Josh Hawley all
And
said that they
McConnell.
weren't going to vote for it. And McConnell. So it's 4.
And
That's enough
there's a lady.
yes. Susan Collins.
Susan Collins. Yeah. She always votes.
That's
more to the middle.
That's enough to tank this thing in the Senate, and they're
Right.
gonna have to rewrite it and then pass it again in the House, which is not gonna happen again.
No.
Nope.
Because they're not going to be able to pull a 1 a.m. fucking voting session 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're not gonna be able to do this. It's just not gonna happen. And then they're gonna run into September where the continuing resolution runs out.
Yep.
And then they're gonna have another budget fight with the Democrats.
And then we're going to have another government shutdown.
Yeah. Or we're gonna avoid a government shutdown because
Continuing
we shouldn't do it.
Chuck Schumer is going to come in at the last minute and be like, aha, his poll numbers are at 31%. As soon as he hits 30.5%, we will stop cooperating. We will win. We will win.
We represent some of the liberals.
I don't know what the fuck. Like, I hope AOC kicks his ass. I don't know. When is his race?
I
think
don't
it's this
know. I don't think
coming-
he's up this time around. I think it's next time around.
I think we got a whole nother thing.
I think he's presidential election in 2028.
AOC did get named the most popular liberal / Democrat in the nation. Oh,
Gutfeld weighed in on the feud.
there's a video that we can watch and rate.
Do we want to rate him?
Yeah, let me find it
We
on
need a
YouTube.
video. We need a video. Make this.
We need at
this-
least one video today.
Yeah. make
That's
this
not
fit- this
clips
official.
from 2020.
Hold on, let me find it on fucking YouTube.
I'm gonna share this picture while you do that real quick. And the caption on the picture was, "It was foretold." January 1st. That was our first terror attack. We had a domestic terrorist try to blow up
Please
his
don't
cyber
cut.
truck in front of the fucking Trump Tower. So
All right. we just got paid a little bit of money, I think, to do no Gutfield. I mean, I don't know if we can do it now. Just saying.
No.
Unfortunately, my friend, that is the way that this knife cuts.
Yeah.
We are here for suffering, not happiness.
We must watch the pain.
Well, while Tim gets that, I will do the other share. We're going to figure this out because something changed. I think it's something in the settings. I'll find out what it is. But
okay,
I need to have my fucking soundboard back because I'm not playing this shit. Yeah, it's okay.
Gina's like please no Gutfeld.
Jesus Christ, Tim, we literally just made that joke.
Oh, sorry.
You're fucking reading. What was I gonna play?
Never change.
He's beautiful and perfect. Leave him alone.
I love Tesla.
I love Tesla.
It's so much funnier now. Just gonna have to retire all these. What's this one?
Shame!
Jesus Christ. I remember now.
Correct.
No.
I forget what it was. Some hearing.
Unbelievable.
Don't know. I have to respond by saying again, I have brilliant lawyers. Don't know.
Those uppity women now.
You got it, Tim? I got more. I keep doing this.
It doesn't exist.
What?
Gutfeld is not talking. He's avoiding it.
What?
Oh.
We got played.
Yeah,
we got
that
clickbaited.
was a lie.
We got the clickbait.
It's
And
just
for that,
part of an
It is
article.
insufficient and deeply disturbing.
Deeply disturbing.
I'm disturbed.
I feel disturbed.
I'm not even down for the sickness.
I was about to say that.
Oh.
But here's a good one.
What's a good one?
True Social.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Hi.
Oh, it's Mikey again at the stage. At the stage. Stop.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Simply
Trump
Secular
wins.
Dave. Simply Secular Dave says in the chat at Bin Podcast Network. Do you think that the GOP is considering pardoning Diddy to change the news narrative? If he could, but I don't think he can. I'm pretty sure those are all state charges.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
He might.
I bet
be
it's a mix of
fucked.
state and federal, but again, it doesn't do enough to change.
He's going away forever, regardless.
Yeah.
It's like pardoning Derek Chauvin for the George Floyd murders.
Yeah.
Like that's been like everyone's bracing for Minnesota for that to happen. And our attorney general's like, they can try, but like there's still lots of state charges here. So it's not like
he ain't going nowhere.
I think he's in jail in Texas. Is like, if they pardon him, we're just going to bring him back here and he can spend his jail time here.
Right.
So
you can let him out down there if you want to.
So it looks like
Your
the
mind, Derek.
consensus on Truth Social is that why are mommy and daddy fighting? That seems to be the thread that's going on here on the Elon trending is everyone's like, why are mommy and daddy fighting? They should love each other.
They
Please
probably
don't get divorced.
They probably had no idea that this bill thing was like, what the hell bill is he all upset about? I know about the big beautiful one, but what's everybody upset about? What you yelling for? Like, they're just not informed on politics. We know why Elon's mad. They have no idea why Elon's mad. They don't follow politics. They just follow the bullshit Facebook posts they get from time to time. And Truth Social with all 30 people that are still on it.
Yeah, the top trending topic is Elon Musk, and there's 2,000 people.
Could you hear that?
And
No.
What the?
And 900 of those 2,000 are Russian bots.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of bullshit on here. There's a lot of bots.
There's
This
never
site
an
is
even
terrible.
number of Russian bots. It's always an odd number.
Like Sith.
803.
And the girls are fighting, aren't they?
Yeah, I heard that one.
There we go.
And we got an echo.
I turned it off. I know it's going to echo. You don't have to say it every time. I know.
Oh, I thought you were trying to fix it.
No.
Hey, Mikey.
And the girls are fighting, aren't
Yes.
Here's the truth. I'm not going to post it because
I'm letting you motherfuckers produce from now on. Tim, we're taking the rest of the month off. These two
Yeah, that's
shenanigans down here are going to
What?
be in charge of
We're
production.
going on vacation then.
Yeah, me too.
Some bullshit.
Just
Oh,
work some
we
overtime.
Mikey and I found this thing earlier that they were talking about. Elon said that they should post all the bills online so people could see them before they're passed. And someone replied to him with Congress.gov does exist, and all the bills are posted there.
Nah.
Tech super genius. Tech super genius. You know, they should really put that shit online. Did you even type in the website to look if it was there?
No. What website?
Congress.gov. I know it might be a little confusing about the congressional bills, but Congress.gov's got them all there for you. Yowzers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all of these posts are like, please, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, talk it out. Hug it out, guys.
Work it out. Oh,
You're the only
urging
people
them
that
to get
can
back
save our
together.
country.
No, we're gonna drive them apart. We gotta start the shit talking campaign. Hey, yo, I heard he was talking mad shit, Trump. He was saying all kinds of wild shit. Yo, I heard he blocked you on X so he could keep talking shit about you and then you couldn't even see it.
Hey,
I'm
Donald,
telling the
I heard
Department of
Elon.
Homeland Educational Security to absorb X as our official communication network.
Oh boy.
Eminent domain.
I was gonna say, hey, Trump. I hear Elon saying that your diaper really is smelly.
Ooh, he said your shit stank, dude. He said your shit stank. I wouldn't take that.
All right, guys.
Me? I'm a man. You know what I mean? I'm a man's man. I don't let nobody say that about my shit. You know, I would have been, ooh, if I was a president and somebody said my shit, oh hell no. Nah, he gotta go. You gonna let him do that to you?
It brings up an interesting idea, though. Could the government seize SpaceX because of its military value?
No.
Why not? They have government contracts.
Yeah, but
you got to sign away a lot of your shit to you know, be a space agent, part of our space agency, or to be providing satellites for our people. They could just be like, okay, he knows too much. Now I need to take control over this since you've gone rogue.
I don't think they can do that unless there's a war or an emergency.
Tim, we're being invaded right now by Egypt and Haiti and Myanmar and
I know Trump can make
Chad.
something up, but like the court's going to be like, yeah, you can't do that.
And then, but in the meantime, it'd be a real shame if I just took over your shit and just started burning all your records.
I mean, Elon already said he's decommissioning the rockets, right? He's like, I'm not going to do this anymore.
Trump don't go in there with a fucking slide rule and a pencil behind his ears like, I'm going to rebuild the rocket, motherfucker. What's up now? Just go in there and do all the work. Maybe it's a trick.
Apparently, the federal government can seize a company's assets.
I'm telling you, they take shit all the time.
It technically states it has to be for public use, and they have to compensate the affected party.
Yeah, he gonna give him some damn Trump coin. He gonna give him some Trump coin. Here you go.
Yeah. So one,
Very
yes.
cool
And
value.
two, you could argue SpaceX is public because it supports NASA, which isn't
what
a
I'm
military
saying.
agency, and it supports Ukraine that uses it as a network that's not us. It's not without possibility.
I'm betting somewhere deep in the paperwork in the contracts that they had to sign to get integrated within like military forces. There has to be a provision in there that says if the government says, hey, I need you to do X, Y, and Z, you have to do it because they're taking all this money and because they're like providing the IT on a military base or on. I'm telling you, they can take it. he should have never got in bed with Trump because now Trump can take all of this shit.
Yep.
He should have stayed private, and then he had rights as a private citizen. But once you blur the line a little bit, well, I'll get into some military contracts.
Bye,
Okay.
bye.
Yeah. Like can the rocket makers be like, you know what? I'm deciding, like, they don't get to just like make unilateral decisions anymore.
Oh,
every
it.
time.
Plus,
Every time.
NASA had a good rocket. I don't understand. Like, I understand the self-landing thing, and that's a cool idea. But they should have just incorporated the technology that was already designed to work well. That's a different
All
rant.
right, guys.
But
I got a short video for us to review, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
We forgot the banana video.
We did forget the banana video.
I'll get it.
Chicken, banana.
Chicken, banana.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Ollie knows.
What the fuck is chicken banana?
Chicken, banana. Banana.
What
is wrong
What
with
is
them?
going on here?
You guys obviously don't spend enough time on the
Secretary
internet.
Alternate universe.
Today, we are here to talk about your fiscal year 2026 budget request to
Oh,
Congress.
that's over here. I was like, I
You run a
paused my
department
video. Why is
dedicated
it talking
to improving
about?
the health and well-being of every American. And these programs that you are responsible for administering touch the lives of all Americans at a critical moment in their lives, from research for life-saving cures and treatments for devastating diseases, to maternal health care, to child care, to addressing substance use and mental health. You have repeatedly pledged that you would run the department with, I quote, radical transparency. While this is a great catchphrase, it could not be further from the reality that we're experiencing right now, as we talked about yesterday. As required by law, a few weeks ago, the department sent this committee a plan for how it will be spending appropriated funds this year under the CR. But instead of providing Congress and the American people with any information about how the department is spending tens of billions of taxpayer dollars, there are only asterisks in place of spending levels for over 530 programs. In no other job under the sun can you essentially leave blank how you are spending billions of dollars. This is flatly unacceptable.
Wait, they're doing what?
They just left it blank, dog. They'll
They
fill
just
it out
left
later.
it blank? That's
How
not
much
you
money do we
fucking
need?
said. Oh my god.
Asterisk.
Oh my god.
Yes, that much. How much you got?
Oh my god.
What are my options?
When we are talking about taxpayer dollars, and the people I represent deserve better. You are undertaking a massive and disruptive overhaul of the department. You are shutting entire offices down and firing thousands of experts. Your plan for all of this that you provided to Congress is little more than 1 page long. And that shows the chaos that this is creating. I'm assuming today you're going to reiterate talking points about how you are consolidating offices and eliminating duplicative functions. But Secretary Kennedy, this is a genuine request. Please sit down and talk to us in detail about what you are doing. Have your staff talk with our staff on both sides of the political aisle about your plans for the department and what you are doing right now.
No.
For a department this important, anything less is simply not acceptable. Let me turn to what it is that we do know about your budget request and what is happening at the Department of Health and Human Services. Your fiscal year 2026 budget to the National Institutes of Health of $18 billion.
Uh-oh.
That would have a devastating impact on research into life-saving cures and treatments for devastating diseases, setting back medical innovations by decades. It would push the brightest scientific minds.
All right. The headline made this sound a lot more. Where's the chicken banana video? I was tricked. into watching that. Sorry, Senator
were we?
Baldwin.
Oh, you
but-
didn't, Ollie. There are better versions, my friend.
Here we go.
Secretary Lutnick, thanks for being here today. I want to pick up on what Mr. Morelli was talking about, and I'll use the word stability. And I think you know this from your many years in business. And that's what I thought about as I was preparing for today. The importance of stability, or as he said, predictability. Stability is the foundation of economic growth. I think you've lived it. Businesses need clear and predictable rules to plan and to invest for the future.
Some nice ass
Given this
chair.
administration's claim of being pro-business and pro-growth, I am so baffled by the discussions around trade deficits and the president's belief around trade deficits and the president's beliefs around tariffs and the chaotic tariff policy. They're on, they're off. Many of the tariffs are punishing, creating a level of instability and uncertainty in our economy that we haven't seen since COVID. I hear the same thing over and over from constituents, from small businesses, from bankers in my area. They can't figure out how to plan, how to lend. Businesses can't figure out how to expand, how to grow, whether to hire, whether to not hire. And I'd heard just literally this morning.
Lutnick's got this in the bag. Don't you worry.
That's right.
From a very large American retailer. First word out of the woman's mouth was uncertainty, and the last thing she said to me was uncertainty, all surrounding tariffs. The lack of predictability. I also serve on the Foreign Affairs Committee, was recently in UK and Denmark, met with the American Chamber in both countries. Confused, uncertain, they can't figure it out. What in God's name is going on? We cannot plan to grow businesses. We cannot plan to grow growth and jobs. So I am baffled, absolutely baffled, by this administration's talk around trade deficits and tariffs. I fear the administration lacks a basic understanding of what a trade deficit is. I think many economists take issue with equating a country's trade deficit with any one country and its economic well-being. Some economists actually view a trade deficit as a sign of a country's economic health because it means we're purchasing more.
Because we're rich.
Ding.
That's why there's an imbalance, is because we're rich. We have too much money.
For me, I have a pretty large trade deficit with my local grocer or my hairdresser. It's a good thing. It means I have money enough to get my hair done once in a while and to keep food on the table. It tells nothing about my overall financial position. Do you know when this country actually had a trade surplus, Secretary?
No.
Question.
I was elected not
Question
to
for all of
know things.
Do any of you know?
Know what?
Last time we had a trade surplus?
Mm-hmm.
1769.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1804.
Ollie, your guess?
1903.
Oh, you know what?
No, hush. You already guessed.
Oh, I
Mark,
wanna
what was
take
your
your
answer?
answer, though.
Nice.
1769.
Nice.
Back before we left Britain.
Okay, Tim, you can give the right answer that you probably just remembered.
It's like 1945, isn't it? Because the rest of the fucking world was destroyed.
No, you were right the first time.
I was right the first time?
What?
Hit your button, Nutlick.
The president likes to speak about before.
No, historically. When did we have a trade surplus? I'm not talking about the president. Historically.
I think early, about 100 years ago.
It was the Great Depression. It was a sign of what was going on.
That's what he wants us to have.
Actually, his guess was kind of accurate.
Well,
a little
100
early.
years ago. Yeah, it's pretty close.
But
when was the Great Depression? That was 23?
1931.
Yeah.
I
29
would
was
need to double check
crash.
that.
29, 30 was the crash, and then 31 was depression.
Yeah.
It's 6 years. I'll give him 6
Yeah,
years.
1929.
So
That's
And then it
simply speculative,
lasted
Dave.
for
1,000 summers.
We had
12
the same
years.
thought. That's a long time for an economic depression. Putting that out there.
It was during the Great Depression. That's a direction none of us wants to go. Tariffs.
Wait.
But if they would have just used the Great Depression to their advantage.
Yeah, yeah.
We did.
It's 90 days. We're going to have 90 deals in 90 days. Then there's a 90-day pause. Many of these tariffs, as they say, punishing. Tariffs on things that make no sense whatsoever. Where are we going to go with the remaining deals? I know of one deal that has been apparently resolved with the United Kingdom.
Apparently.
We got 89 more deals to do in just a few more days. Where are we on those deals?
We are in the midst of negotiations with dozens and dozens of countries. We could sign deals, but they're only going to get better as we negotiate them.
That's just simply not
Trade-
true.
We're going to get more desperate as time goes on. So the deals will appear to be better, but that's just because we're starving to death.
I want her to ask him, where in Article 2 of the Constitution does it say that the president is authorized to negotiate treaties and trade deals?
The executive power. Yeah, push the button.
Because as I told you, the American...
Actually, I promise you it's true because I'm doing it. So I
Thank-
promise
In the
you it's
Bill of
true, and I'm here
Rights. Thank you.
testifying in front of you, and I promise you it's true.
And Mr. Trump promised to bring down the cost of goods day one. And what he has done through his trade deficit fixation and his tariff chaos has nakedly increased the cost of goods. The estimates are that for consumers in my area, suburban Philadelphia, $2,000 at least a year increases on goods. I'll give you an example of one.
Banana.
Bananas. What's the tariff on bananas? Americans, by the way, love bananas. We buy billions of them a year. I love bananas. What's the tariff on bananas?
The tariff on bananas would be representative of the countries that produce them.
And what's that tariff?
Generally 10%.
Correct, 10%. And Walmart has already increased the cost of bananas by 8%.
But as countries do deals with us, that will go to zero. As countries do deals with
But the
us, that will
cost
go
is
to
on the
zero.
American consumer now and on the businesses with the confusion now. Mr. Secretary, I believe you know better. I believe you recognize that a
don't.
trade deficit is not something to fear. I believe you know that predictability, stability is essential for businesses. I wish you would show that truth to this administration. And I yield back.
Time of the gentlelady is
Do
expired.
you mind, Mr. Chairman, if I make one quick comment?
No. Fuck you.
He couldn't
Mr.
leave.
Rogers.
He couldn't
Mr.
leave
Rogers is dead.
He couldn't leave well enough alone. He
Oh,
had
God.
to say one more thing.
The end. Would that be okay?
I'm sorry.
Would you mind if I make one quick comment to the representative?
Please.
There's no uncertainty if you build in America and you produce your product in America, there will be no tariff.
We can't
So the
produce
concept
bananas
of
in America.
building in America and paying no tariff
We
is
cannot-
very, very clear.
We cannot
Fighting for
build
imports is
bananas in
not the
America.
Time of the gentle.
Hilarious.
S tier right there.
You cannot build bananas in America.
That
Put
could be
that
a
on a
sound-
motherfucking t-shirt.
That could be a
God
sound
damn.
clip right there.
Wow.
I'll have
Cannot
to- yeah, I'll
build
clean it up.
bananas.
I'll have to get it from like the full thing because like the video ends like as she's saying it. But yeah,
You can't build bananas in America.
not with that attitude.
True.
I was listening to I listen to NPR when I go into work just so I get some news.
Nerd.
Shut up. NPR is great. I didn't even think about the steel and aluminum tariffs affecting like canned goods.
Yep.
Yeah.
Move
And,
the
like,
trees.
A 20%, like a can of vegetables is not that expensive. But
They've already gone
someone
up in
that is
price,
on a
though.
limited budget or has like food stamps or EBT and has to use that money to survive, a 20% increase on a $1 can of vegetables is not nothing.
Right. That's
It
one
might be
less
nothing to
can out of
me.
10.
Like I could eat the cost if I had to, but
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. It's like I buy cans of stew for my lunches, right? And I've noticed that the price has gone up by 35 cents, 40 cents a can. Right? At
So what
least
that-
just
so-
in the last 2 months.
So over time, what that turns into is just you buying less cans,
Yeah.
right? Because eventually, like the money
Yeah.
that account came out of will be less and less and less until there just isn't. It's this slow trickle of the beautiful stagflation.
I used to keep a surplus of that particular type of food around. Now I'm just keeping enough to get through week to week. So on any particular week where normally I'd have a surplus and maybe I'd have an extra day of it, now I'm not doing that because it's not even in the cupboard.
which means
Right?
economic decline because you were buying less.
Exactly.
That's right, person to person. That is fuck Biden. That's all his shit.
Thanks,
Trump is
Obama.
fixing. Oh yeah.
Thanks, Obama. Great. He hasn't been president for like 12 years, but it's still him.
Hashtag damn you, Clinton.
40 cents pound to 55.
Hashtag it's Reagan's fault.
Yeah.
It
Unfortunately,
probably is.
that one's true though.
Yeah, everything is. I honestly contribute 90% of America's
yeah.
views to Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
'cause
the policies he put in place just laid the groundwork for all the bullshit that's going on now.
Yeah.
Celebrities as fucking politicians.
The last good Republican president, you could make a half argument for Bush Sr. Because he was at least willing to raise taxes when he understood like we were screwed if we didn't.
Yeah. And
Since him, though,
yeah, these guys don't understand how the fucking economy works or how the government works. So
build a banana.
that's hilarious. All right, gentlemen.
I love
let's-
Build-A-Bear. I go in there all the time now.
I don't think you go there for you, Mikey.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he definitely goes there for him.
I don't go outside the house unless I have to. I do not like
Me neither.
people anymore.
She needs
Anymore.
another Build-A-Bear. I guess we have to go.
At Build-A-Bear on your birthday, you pay your age. So until she's like 10, every year on her birthday, she's going. I gotta get them savings, baby. We gotta be frugal.
All right, guys. Let's get out of here.
We gotta do the rating, fool.
Oh, the rating, right?
Rating.
Can we give
Who are
what's
we
his face a
rating?
dishonorable mention, or like are
Yeah.
we doing both?
Yeah.
Let Nick
Yeah.
gets a fuck you. Really?
Yeah. Dishonorable mention.
F.
Miss Dean, where is she from? Do we know?
Hold on. Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay.
Transylvania.
So Representative Dean from Pennsylvania. Hold on, let me just pull up the old.
She said Philadelphia. Is that in Pennsylvania?
Yes. Yes,
so.
Mark.
Wow. I don't know the East Coast.
That's not the okay.
No one important lives there.
Ouch.
Yeah, no. It wasn't the capital of our country for a while at all.
That was Virginia.
No. Philadelphia.
Richmond, Virginia.
Philadelphia was the capital of the United States for the first 10 years.
Boston.
No, Boston was never the capital.
Kentucky.
We
What?
need a capital city that's in the middle of the country. You know what I mean? Like
Omaha.
I was thinking like something a little bit further north,
Iowa.
maybe a little bit east.
Colorado.
Not Chicago.
Other east.
Not Chicago.
Why not?
California.
Minneapolis.
Chicago is in the
Minneapolis.
middle. Chicago is the biggest city in the middle.
Well,
Or
Ollie's
St.
right
Louis.
though.
If we're doing it
Once
in the
Canada
middle, it's gonna be
joins the
fucking
United
Omaha.
States, Minnesota is the middle.
Bullshit. See how we trying to put you under his governorship bullshit over there, Ollie? I stopped
Okay.
doing a joke.
No, I just want to join Canada. Ollie and I have already had this discussion. Minnesota.
Hey,
is
you
joining
don't get to
Canada.
leave without dragging us with you. Hell no. No,
We don't
you
want
can't
no
go to the park.
Illinois.
What?
You can't go to the park unless you take your little brother with you. And we're the little brother. You ain't going nowhere unless
What?
we get to come or we will throw a fit.
Illinois?
Illinois.
Oh, I miss being able to do that. I
Did
miss
you just
it.
kick Tim out?
Get him out of here.
You need, like you would need a different sounding name for your state to become a province.
What, Illinois or Minnesota?
Both is.
Nah, Minnesota.
Something that
What?
sounds more Canadian.
Connecticut, is that
Yeah.
is that Canadian enough?
Connecticut?
Yeah, Connecticut.
Yeah, that's closer.
Can we name all the provinces? Are we embarrassing ourselves? Let's see.
I got
What, you Americans? That's not a province. What?
I think I can name some of them. Let's see. Alberta.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Shh, Mark.
Quebec.
Quebec, yeah.
British Columbia.
Vancouver.
Alaska.
No, that's the city.
That's a city.
No, that's American.
Northern Territory.
Not a province, but a territory, but yeah.
Well, what do they call it? Winnipeg.
Winnipeg's a city.
Manitoba.
Manitoba's is the province of Manitoba. Winnipeg's in Manitoba.
Prince Edward's Island.
Thank you. Yeah.
Penguin Land.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. Yeah.
There's
but you have it. You got to say the full name of that province. It's Newfoundland and Labrador.
That's a
like
dog,
Trinidad,
Ollie.
like Trinidad Tobago.
Listen,
Well, because the island of Newfoundland, and then there's the chunk that's on the mainland, just northeastern Quebec. That's called Labrador.
Listen, I don't make you say the state of Connecticut. All right.
The Commonwealth of
the next,
Virginia.
the next thing you'll say when you come to Nova Scotia, you'll just say Nova, right?
Oh shit, Nova Scotia.
Dude, I want to live in Nova. That sounds awesome.
Oh yeah,
Alaska.
dude, I live in Nova.
Alaska.
Alaska is American, and America already said it, Tim.
It's none of it.
Minneswampia.
It's the one that's got all the fucking polar bears in it. We didn't say that one.
Yeah. And then you got
Antarctica.
Yukon's the other territory.
Greenland.
Right, we got 3 territories. Greenland's.
Iceland.
You're missing 2 so far. You missed 2. You've missed 2 provinces.
All right, let's hold on, boys. Let's use our brains. Stop cheating, Tim. I could see you cheating. Let's start.
So
west.
you said
Let's-
Northwest Territories in event
wait,
Yukon.
wait,
That's the territories.
Wait, Ollie.
Okay.
Just
I'm
wait a
trying to
second.
tell you what you said so far. That's all.
I don't want to know what I said yet. I just want to do this. What I'm saying.
Ha!
Let's start.
Yukon.
Wrong.
Yukon.
Let's start in the west and work our way over because I think we know them better that way, and there's less in the west. BC is on the coast. British Columbia is on the coast. I don't know what's next to it. Ontario,
Yukon,
or Alberta, or Saskatchewan.
Are you asking?
I'm asking the Americans.
I don't know. I don't know what order they're in.
This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing.
Ollie, is Yukon a territory?
Yukon is a territory, yes.
We're not looking for territories. We're looking for provinces. You searched the wrong thing.
I didn't search shit. You can't prove anything.
Also,
not the
the
right
University of Connecticut is in Connecticut.
Why are we talking about Connecticut?
I don't know.
Yukon, University of Connecticut.
Oh my god. Boo this man. Throw fish at him. Throw
What about
the fish.
Nunavut?
Okay, you're just
Nunavut's
cheating.
another territory. Yep.
Just cheating. All right.
Yeah, I am cheating now. We're not gonna get this. So
We were right there. We just were getting disorganized. You guys were deliberately naming wrong things.
So you see that the 3 provinces or 3 territories and 9 of the 10 provinces have been named so far now. Just saying.
New
So we're
Brunswick.
still missing.
Hey, we got all 10. Yay.
Where's New Brunswick?
New Brunswick.
East
All right,
Coast.
yeah, East Coast. Nova Scotia's the little
Yeah.
penis-shaped province, right? And New Brunswick is the square province that's right above it that you have to drive through to get to Quebec.
And then you're on the island.
The island's right there in the Gulf. Yeah,
Progress only says it's by Maine.
it's by Maine. Yeah, Maine borders New Brunswick.
Every time I see the word Maine, I think of Terrence Howard.
And then it's so going east to west because that's the way I know them. It's Newfoundland, Labrador, right? Then it'd be Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, right?
Did we say Manitoba?
We did not say
Yeah,
Manitoba.
I said Manitoba.
Winnipeg
did,
was
yeah.
said, and then Manitoba got said. So it's Manitoba, then Saskatchewan, then Alberta, then British Columbia, and then across the top, it's the Nunavut, Yukon, Northwest Territories. So going east to west.
But see, you just did the same thing, which is incorrect too. Don't list the territories with the fucking provinces. If I need to fill out,
I separated them. I listed all the provinces first, and then the 3 territories.
Yeah, he did. He did.
But so all of that is not that. None of that is a province up there. It doesn't belong to any state.
It doesn't belong.
That's what I was trying to get you to tell me. That's what I was like. What's the name of the state with all the trees and shit? And you're like, territory.
They're not provinces. They're territories, and that's because the population is just too low to support a
anybody live up there?
Level.
Like nobody.
Few. Almost none.
Moose.
I would assume there's some mining towns or companies that do.
There's not like roads and shit that go up through there.
Not very much, no.
And that's a big fucking. That's a big fucking area to have like.
It's all tundra, dude. It's all fucking tundra. Dude.
That's where the wolves and shit live. I'm good.
So, that's where the oil is.
So
yeah, the oil wolves and the Wolverines.
So the only reason I can name the provinces that I named is because they are
wrestlers.
Yeah, wrestlers. Yeah, like Bret Hart is from Calgary, Alberta.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I liked Owen Hart.
Yeah, and like Chris Jericho's from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yep.
Jericho's not American.
Nope.
No, he's Canadian.
He looks like he looks like a Florida motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he's from here or Arizona.
There's a lot of American people that you guys think are Americans that are Canadians.
I thought you was American, Ollie. Until I figured out what CDN stood for, and then I was like, oh.
All right, we got so far off track. Content for
all the best Ryans are Canadian, right? All the best Ryans are Canadian.
Ryan
Reynolds, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling's Canadian?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Anyway, content. I'm gonna give her an A for that.
I was thinking. I gotta be honest with you. My sound kind of cut in and out during the first half of it, so I'll just go along with whatever you guys say for content.
I'm good for A.
I'm good for an
A. A. Delivery.
She was kind of fiery, but not super fiery.
B plus.
B plus, A, almost an A, B plus, yeah.
I don't know, man. She did say you can't build bananas in America.
This is pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
That's a vibe.
But that, yeah.
Is that the vibe?
I was gonna give her almost gonna give her an S for that banana comment.
I was thinking that too, yeah. The way she made you feel at the end with that comment. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'll ride with that.
So B plus.
S for vibes.
And then
S for vibes.
S for banana.
The banana was funny.
All right.
What about coffee? We'll just start growing coffee here too.
Yeah.
I keep planting it in the ground, but it doesn't grow.
You don't know Wisconsin coffee coming.
Oh my god!
Someday,
dude, that coffee's gonna taste like shit.
It's alcoholic. It's alcoholic coffee.
Here, we'll give you guys a second if you guys want to vote too.
Yeah, we'll progress only put in A minus for content, A for delivery, and S for vibes.
This was the guys I'm talking about. They were it's big sugar. They needed to make that pit so that they could steal all the water.
Blow up them Everglades for bananas.
They're gonna drain the swamp that's cleaning the water and putting it into the Everglades. Because some idiots decided to dry out all the swamps. Disney.
The alligators will get them.
Fucking
or is it crocodiles? I can never remember which one they have.
Alligators, we have.
It is okay. It is alligators.
Crocugators.
You know what? Florida's weird. There are probably some crocodiles in there that people just dump their exotic pets.
That's where they got that Burmese python problem. We saw one of those at like the little local zoo over here. That motherfucker was thick. I was like, oh. Look at him coming out of the bushes, grabbing your fucking dog, dragging him into the water to drown it. Ugh.
I've watched a bunch of videos. I actually feel really sad because like that's not their real climate. So like they really get parasites and diseases and the animals suffer. Like they can live and reproduce there, but they don't
thrive.
They don't, that's not where they're from. Like it's
Burmese
wasn't there a
pythons,
whole
not
movie
from
about
Florida.
Wasn't there a whole movie about people dumping their animals down the toilets in New York or something like that? And
Pet Cemetery.
no,
I believe that's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
no, that's different.
Turtles count it all. 1, 2,
But it was something about a killer gator or something that was in the sewers in New York killing people. Or, I don't know.
Sharknado.
It
does
was
sound
it
like
was a
Ninja
B
Turtle.
movie from the 80s. So
Tons knows. Is Tons here?
I don't
Tons
think
knows
Tons
all
is
the
here.
movies. Sugar Mine from Pitts.
Yeah, it is
yes.
now.
Oh, they're Cuban alligators.
yeah,
Them Puerto Rican gators.
that's right.
Don't they also have hippos? No, wait, that is actually the Amazon.
Yeah.
The Amazon and Colombia have hippos.
Yeah, thanks to one person.
No, I thought hippos were only in Africa. I didn't think they were.
Except for one space
So-
in Colombia.
Mikey, you could correct me. Was it Pablo Escobar?
Yep.
Was very rich as a drug lord and had in his own exotic zoo, and some hippos escaped.
So, they shipped hippos in and they escaped, and now they're living there.
Yeah.
They've actually managed. Okay, they got
They're
to
still
put.
there.
Oh, fuck.
And hippos are mean
Yeah.
as fuck and have taken over some of those.
Yeah, no, hippos are mean as fuck.
I wouldn't fuck with them.
So, didn't
No.
they do? Did it? Weren't they? The Simpsons did the toad thing with Australia, right? Episode.
Oh
Cane
yeah.
toad.
I will fight any other animal over a hippo. I'm still
Yeah.
gonna lose, but I'm not fighting a hippo. Like,
What's to fight? What are you going to get in its stomach faster? That would probably be your best strategy. Just jump directly down its throat and start punching shit on the inside and fight it.
just
Dive
like
in.
spread your arms inside. It's choke him from the inside.
like a meth hippo.
Meth hippo.
Oh God.
Can you imagine
Cocaine bear, meth hippo.
Yeah,
That'd be a hell of a fucking. That'd be
tweaked out-
3 movies though, right? They already did the cocaine bear. They do the meth hippo.
Wait,
And
wait,
then
wait.
they
Here
have
it
the
is,
two of
Ollie.
them fight.
Wait, Ollie. This is going to be the next Kong versus Godzilla.
Exactly, yeah.
But it'll be the
Cocaine
fucking
bear
meth
versus
hippo. But then they're gonna have to get together in the third movie for the Panama Canal fight, which they're gonna have to fight off like the Kraken, which is
Yep.
coming to come fuck up the canal,
The
right?
Miami Pythons.
The Burmese, yeah, the Miami, the South Palm Springs Pythons. This is gonna be good.
Wow.
This is gonna be good. And then a Florida man comes out.
Like we
Naked.
haven't actually
You got bath salts. You got bath salts.
completely naked, covered in paint on 30% of his body.
100
Barbed wire
Florida
around
mans,
one ankle.
100 Florida mans versus a silverback gorilla.
Ooh,
I
that'd be a
don't
good
know.
fight.
Ooh, I don't know. That'll be bloody. It's gonna
Oh.
be a boy.
If the people work together, then they can take the gorilla. If they don't, then they're all dead.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think you can work together against a gorilla.
Some of them they
Gorilla is
sacrificed.
one punch man
Yeah.
in this scenario.
Like I said, some people have to be sacrificed to take out the gorilla.
Listen, Ollie. Here's
Okay,
the
that's the way it's
problem.
gotta be.
Here's
That's
the
the only way it
problem.
works.
If you've ever played a Total War game, people have morale.
Oh God, all the Steves are dead. I'm running away.
Wait, wait. This is who they're fighting at the canal. This is who they're fighting at the canal. This is who they're fighting at the canal. The fentanyl. The Fentigator.
Fentigator.
The Fentigator Rex. It was an experiment. They did an experiment in Panama, and the fentanyl gator got in there and got mixed in with their reviving the T-Rex experiment. He ate it and took on, and now he's got legs. He's out of the land. It's a walking land fentanyl T-Rex gator.
And then we can add in the Brazil cocaine hornets.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yep.
Fentigator Rex. I'd watch that. Thank you, Dave. And the only people that could take it down was the hippometapus.
What the fuck is this episode?
I think it's time to go.
And I forgot what was the funny one for the other one. I forgot it. I lost it.
So we had the Miami Pythons, cocaine bear.
Yeah, the cocaine bear.
Methahippopus.
Hippometapus versus
Metal
the. This is a series. This is a series. I wish I could draw. I'd start drawing this shit right now.
Animate the shit out of this.
Oh my god, do it anime style, like fucking Dragon Ball Z, where they got like fucking special moves. Yeah, the fucking Gators like charging up a death blast.
Oh, poppy. What's from the poppy seed? What the fuck is that drug?
Opium.
Oh yeah, the opium
heroin?
panda bear. The opium panda bear. Kung Fu Panda.
Man, he's just taking a nap.
He is useless in battle.
So
we bring him out there every time.
By the Methapus super fast.
we keep bringing him out the battle. We keep bringing him out the battle. He just throws up on himself. Again.
Oh shit.
Over and over.
Skadoosh takes on a whole new meaning.
Yeah, that's the sound of it.
Well, thank you for joining our political reaction channel about drugged up animals.
Sometimes you have to meet reality. All right.
Oh, there it is. The Kraken.
The Kraken.
Yeah.
Okay, so before the last animal has to be the moose, so Canada can be represented.
What?
What drug is the moose on?
Steroids.
Speed?
Oh yeah, those mooses, those mises,
the meese
are fucking roided out, man.
They got to be.
They
on
don't even
something that
need
makes them
drugs.
aggressive.
Those are like deer on 10,000 steroids.
Could be.
And then the moose in the movie will have like thick legs that go out. None of these spindly like table legs. They'll have like elephant legs.
Just muscle.
Just
it's
strong
not. There's
as
no
shit.
joint anymore. It's just
Just swole moose.
Yeah. It's just a little muscle ball. It just cartwheels wherever he wants to go.
the roid moose.
Yes.
The roos.
The anabolic moose.
Okay, take us home.
We
Tim.
just call that guy Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
Thanks
The
for
bullwinkle.
watching our show.
Moose on the juice.
Like and subscribe.
Yes,
Moose
the
the
moose
juice.
on the juice.
Moose the juice.
I'm gonna cut this part and put it on the members only thing so people can watch the last like 15 minutes of this show.
We're not even
Moose
high.
on the juice.
Well, most of us aren't even high.
Ecstasy moose.
Oh no.
Oh Lord.
Oh God.
Wow.
He'd be so
No.
friendly.
No.
Like
Acid
stop,
moose.
stop.
Acid moose.
He's tripped out. He's just scared of everything. He's having
Like
a
and
full-on-
subscribe.
Shroom moose.
Hallucinating on every.
The moose is on magic mushrooms.
Mushroom moose.
And it is
Mushroom moose.
hallucinating.
Mushroom moose.
The shroom moose.
Like
The double M. Mushroom moose.
Mushroom.
The
Moo-
moosh
moo-
moose.
Mushroom.
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 Mushroom. Mushroom.
Moose.
Oh
Here
God,
we go.
a
Moose.
moose on a
Mushroom.
trip. No.
Mushroom.
Mushroom.
Moosh.
All right, we're going. We're
the
going.
The moose thinks he's a human. He's just
Like-
trying to walk.
Patreon.com/The Bin Podcast. Like and subscribe on YouTube.
Woot,
Become a
woot.
member, and you'll see this crazy stuff.
Yeah. And we will
Bye.
fix our air horn. Wait, bye.